hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, do please like and subscribe and you'll get more of these videos sent to you. So we are here at the Palmer Boat Show with the lovely people at Jeanneau Yachts to have a look at this fantastic DB43. Now the entire DB range, and by the way DB stands for day boating, launched only last year. So effectively that's the 37 and there is a video on the channel, I'll drop a link in the details below. But today we are here to look at the 43 and just understand its vast entertaining space and the fact that it's a multi-purpose, multifaceted boat. Hydraulic bathing platform, pretty standard, decent size. But what's unique and what's really taken the market by storm are these fold-out side decks. One on each side. You can put them down independently or together. Fantastic teak effect decking all the way around. And this is the one on this side. It just opens up this entire space to become something absolutely massive. Now as you can see, you start with a sun pad at the back. As you would imagine, this cantilever's over here to make that one massive sun pad, or cantilevers back to where it is now to make it a setup for dining. Down underneath here where the shore power comes in, so down here you'll see those two little switches. They effectively open up this entire section here and give you a massive storage bin. So I'll drop in a quick picture of that going up. So then if we move forward, you've also obviously, you can open that as we just said, but you can equally gain access just to the front section by popping up this area here. So lots and lots of storage for things like sea bobs, paddle boards, dinghies, that sort of thing. And you can also store your life rafts down in there as well. There's a deck wash shower below. And then you have this dining area, which again, as you would expect, is multi-purpose. Currently set up for, I would say, standard dining. Both of the table leaves fold, like so. You can fold this one right the way over, like that. And then you can unpeg that seat. You see there's two hooks in there. Slide that forward and it's in coffee table dining mode. Equally, with it slid forwards, that whole backrest cushion pops backwards, so that becomes a forward facing seat. So when you're going along, people can sit in that seat facing forward, and there's a grab handle here. And I'll drop in a picture of that. And then equally, you can either move it all the way back and have full access around the galley area, or leave it with that seat folded back facing forwards, and then you've got social kitchen space, because this is the galley area over here. As you would expect, the usual bits and pieces. There's a hob in there. Underneath here is the sink. Fridge in here. And then usual bits and pieces, so storage. You can have another fridge or an ice maker in there if you wanted. Nice to see there's grab handles all around the place so you can keep hold as you move about the boat. And these lovely pop-up lights. Both sides come with side access gates. So if you want to, you can exit and enter the boat from the side. Because there's accommodation down below, as you move forward over the accommodation, they're effectively lifting the deck up to give you a bit more space down below. But the decks are the same, so they're the same both sides, so you're not running asymmetric decks here. You then get this fantastic navigation area. So when you're at sea going along, you've got 3 forward facing seats with bolsters, and they all come with footrests. So when you're going along, you can effectively stand at the helm if you wanted to, or sit normally, and again all those seats move backwards and forwards. Helm station, And again, like a lot of these manufacturers, they're working with Peugeot in this instance to move away from those old-fashioned Carling switches that we so often see. This one comes as standard Raymarine, but obviously you can add at least a second Raymarine screen if you wanted to. And then there's things like bow thruster, incredible zip wake system. This boat comes with Volvo Pentas, so you've got the Volvo controllers and the option of the joystick control system as well. So let's have a quick walk forwards while we're this side. I'm just going to go the other side so I'm not in my own shadow. So as you can see, one of these backrests is popped up, the other one's laid flat, so you've got a large sunbathing area here. Big single glass windscreen, and it's great to see that the wiper's centre in the middle, so that means when you're the skipper and you're running the boat, you get a good clear screen to look through if the salt water comes over. You can see from here as well that massive sunroof is open, and you'll also notice that the roof supports are offset. And the reason they've designed it that way is you can effectively zip in a side panel here. So whilst you've got an open boat that's walk around, when you're in navigation mode, as they call it, you can effectively sit here with the roof shut, with these side panels in, and effectively take no spray or no salt water into this area of the boat, which just makes it nicer for people when they're on board. And the roof closes incredibly quickly. If you want to close the roof, really simple, push this button here, that roof closes, and even when it's closed, it then opens up the glass panels in the back, so you still get ventilation through. Really neat. So let's go and have a look at the accommodation below. There's a couple of options you've got down here. I'll talk you through this as we go. So if we go down these steps, it takes us straight into the lobby area. That leads us into the master cabin, which has got tons of headroom, really light because of those hull windows, lots of storage right the way through these units, running right the way across there. Full deck hatch there, big storage unit wardrobe down the side there, and slightly different to the 37, this one has its own separate ensuite heads here. Typically French and very stylish. Self-contained shower unit there, and again the benefit of those hull glazed windows. And then we go back into the lobby area. Through this door we have the aft cabin. Now whilst obviously there isn't headroom here because it is below the cockpit sole, it is pretty big. So there's a double bed over that side, and then a single bed over this side, which you could use for storage, or if you've got kids, 3 kids, they could stay here, or equally you could just use it as a day sofa effectively. But whilst there isn't standing headroom, there is sitting headroom. So even sitting here, there's still clear headroom, so you can get yourself dressed and undressed. A little bit of storage over the side there, and room for a TV in there. If we come out of here, there's one other door on this particular layout, which on this layout, as I mentioned, is the day heads, or the heads for the aft cabin. Very similar layout, nice and light and bright because of those hull windows, and comes with another shower with full standing headroom, which is really great. This can be, if you want to, you can take that second heads out and effectively have a breakfast bar. So you get a unit across here, it comes with extra storage, microwave oven and some other bits and pieces. So you can choose whether you want a 2 cabin 2 heads boat or a 2 cabin 1 heads boat. And then under the stairs, because who doesn't like a bit of storage, there's a big storage bin currently full of boat show apparel. So there you go, that is the Jeanneau DB43. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. I'm just going to leave you, I think, with the table folded down to give you an understanding of how amazing it must be to dine out here in the sun. So thank you very much for Jeanneau for allowing us to have a look around their boat. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. Do please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time round. Thanks for watching.